Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you.
What are you doing, you schemer?
I am getting rid of this old arcade. It is a piece of junk.
What's wrong with it?
It's old. Kids, nobody wants to spend their money on an old machine. Around here, if you don't pull your weight, boom, into the trash you go. Oh, coming back later for you, pal. Hey, man, I don't want...
You can stay with me as long as you like. That's just great. Yep. I'll see you then. Well, this is really something. An old friend is coming to visit, and he'll be arriving today.
What's his name, Grandpa?
Nathaniel Cass, but we call him Nat. He's a very special fellow. I have to go pick up something at the store. It's a present I want to give him.
Do you know Grandpa's friend, Nat?
Oh, I'm afraid not.
I wonder if he's old like Harry.
What? Harry old? Oh, boy, I guess it's a matter of what you think old is.
I think 12 is old.
Oh, then what does that make me?
60?
60?
70?
Tanya!
Well, then how old are you?
Well, let me tell you. Like my old granny used to say, you're as old as your tongue and a little older than your teeth. Oh, what I'm trying to say is you're only as old as you feel. And I feel pretty bouncy these days.
What does that mean? You're only as old as you feel?
Oh, it means you can be old on the outside, but still feel young in the inside. You know, when people get older, they change on the outside. They get wrinkles, gray hair.
Some people lose all their hair.
Right, and that makes them look older on the outside. But what really matters is how you feel in the inside. That's what's really important. Hello, Shining Time Station. Stacy Jones speaking. Uh-huh. Oh, of course you can put your package on the train to Turley. Just a moment, please. Kids, I have to take this call. Will you please keep an eye out for Harry's friend?
Sure. Bye. Bye, Stacy. Gee, this stuff must have been here forever. Look at this thing. Some kind of picture machine. What do you see? A couple of old people. Whoa! What's going on?
In the good old summertime, in the good old summertime, strolling through the shady lanes, little baby mine. You hold her hand and she holds yours, and that's a very good sign. For she's my Tootsie Wootsie in the good old
Mr. Conductor, I should have known.
Hello, Matt. Hope you liked the show. What have you there, Tanya?
Just some old junk.
Junk as in rubbish? I think not. Some of those old things are beautiful. They have style, charm, personality, history.
They do?
Of course they do. Old things can be very special indeed. Take my friend Toby the tram engine. Oh, Toby is as old as the hills, and I'm afraid the railroad thinks he's of no use anymore. Well, here, let me tell you. Toby is a tram engine. He has cow catchers and side plates and doesn't look like a steam engine at all. He takes freight cars from farms and villages to the main line and is cheerful to everyone he meets. He has a coach called Henrietta, who has seen better days. It's not fair at all, she grumbles, remembering she used to be full and 9 cars would rattle behind her. Now there are only 3 or 4, for the farms and factories send their goods mostly by truck. Toby is always careful. The cars, buses and trucks often have accidents. Toby hasn't had an accident for years. The buses are crowded and Henrietta is empty. A lady and a stout gentleman stood on Toby's platform. He was, of course, a Topham Hatt, but Toby didn't know this yet. Come on, Grandfather, cried the children. Do look at this engine. That's a tram engine, Stephen, said Sir Topham Hatt. Is it electric? Asked Bridget. Whoosh, hissed Toby. Shh, shh, said her brother. You've offended him. But trams are electric, aren't they? They are mostly, but this is a steam tram. May we go in it, Grandfather? Please? Stop, said Sir Topham Hatt to the conductor. They all scrambled into Henrietta. Hip, hip, hooray, chanted Henrietta. But Toby did not sing. Electric indeed. Electric indeed, he snorted. He was proud of being a steam train. What is your name? Asked Sir Topham Hatt. Toby, sir. Thank you, Toby, for a very nice ride. Thank you, sir, said Toby. He felt better now. This gentleman, he thought, is a gentleman who knows how to speak to engines. The children came every day for 2 weeks. Sometimes they rode with the conductor, sometimes in empty cars. On the last day of all, the driver invited them into his cab. All were sorry when they had to go away. And Sir Topham Hatt and his family thanked everyone. Come again soon, replied Toby. We will, called the children. And they waved till Toby was out of sight. The months passed. Toby had few cars and fewer passengers. Our last day, Toby, said his driver one morning. The manager says we must close tomorrow. That day, everyone wanted the chance of a last ride. The passengers joked and sang, but Toby and his driver wished they wouldn't. Goodbye, Toby, said the passengers afterwards. We are sorry your line is closing down. So am I, said Toby. Nobody wants me, Toby thought, and went on happily to sleep. Next morning, the shed was flung open, and old Toby woke with a start to see his driver waving a piece of paper at him. Wake up, Toby, they shouted excitedly. The mail has just arrived, and there is a letter for us from the stout gentleman. Maybe it's good news.
What was in the letter?
I don't know yet, but for Toby and Henrietta's sake, I hope it's good news. I'm off to find out.
I hope it's good news. I like Toby and Henrietta. Me too. Here's the train. Let's go look for Grandpa's friend, Nat. Wait for me. Nobody got off. I hope Nat's still coming to visit.
Well, there's another train coming today. I bet I'll be on that one.
What if you forgot to get on the train?
Well, then maybe he took a bicycle instead of a train.
A bicycle?
Sure. Just because a person is older doesn't mean he stops doing things. Being old is just a part of a person. You know the expression, older but wiser? Well, it's true.
That's why my grandpa knows the answers to so many things.
That's right. Older people store up all the experiences of a lifetime. You know, we can learn a lot from older people. In fact, take a peek in here, and you'll see what I mean.
When I was young, I used to play by the firehouse after school each day. Had an old friend. That was way back when. He had a wrinkled face and twinkling eyes, and he used to take me fishing by the riverside every day. Come what may, he was oh so old, but ah so wise. He'd say you're only as old as you feel inside. I learned many things from that old man, besides how to catch fish by the river bend, how to keep a smile for a good long while. Yes, life's like a fisherman who throws out his line, gets a pretty good catch, not all the time. I don't mind. And he was strong and kind. He was oh so old, but ah so wise. He'd say you're only as old as you feel inside. Now I'm getting old, as you can see, but I'm happy with my grandkids on my knee when they say, hey, tell me about the good old days. I think of my friend and say life's like a train, keeps running down the track through the sun and the rain and the magic road. But when you come to know, when you're oh so old but ah so wise, you'll see you're only as old as you feel inside. He was oh so old but ah so wise. Yeah, you're only as old as you feel inside. La 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 la.
That didn't come yet, Grandpa.
He'll be along. I got his present.
What is it?
It's a surprise. But I guarantee you will like it as much as he will. Yep. We had some good times together. Great memories.
Like what?
Well, you see, Nat liked to ride up on the engine with me. And we had a favorite. She was a beautiful engine, and she had a name. The Rainbow Tiger. But we called her Tiger just for short. The Indian Valley Railroad retired the Rainbow Tiger and donated her to the Railroad Museum. Sort of like putting the iron horse out to pasture. Now, every weekend, folks come down to the museum to look at her and to work on her. Nat and I had some fine times on the Rainbow Tiger. Well, it just goes to show that even if a thing is mighty old, there can still be plenty of life left in it. Listen, you kids, I got work to do. Why don't you run along now?
Okay. See you later, Grandpa.
Bye-bye.
I wonder what's in the box. I hope it's a toy. Old people don't play with toys. Maybe if they feel young, they do. Look, there's Mr. Conductor. Grandpa was waiting for his friend Nat. He was telling us about some of his memories.
Memories, memories, dreams of love so true. Over the sea of memories, I'm drifting back to you.